Okay, to continue on with the back controls, we're going to start with a particular back control and look for an arm lock and also a triangle which converts to an arm lock. A lot of people have issues with the arm lock, but this arm lock and back control is by far the best. So when I'm in back control here like this, one thing I don't want to do is to have my butt too close to Max's, because then it takes a lot of abs to stay up, and if Max pushes back a bit, I'm straight around my back here, which I don't really want to be. So the first thing I want to do here is make sure I keep my hooks in and just kick back. You can see here now I can sort of lean forward a bit. This is a much stronger base for me to be in. Now, usually when he's covering up like this here, what I want to do is I just want to hold this arm like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive my hand through the middle here. So I drive my hand straight through the middle. Then I peel that back around and around here, and I get right in the back here like this. I can hold my own lapel, I can hold his lapel, whatever you feel is more comfortable. So I'm here like this with his arm. Now, the reason why I'm getting his arm like this is because when I get his arm like this, which is what most people do, with the arm lock, Max is very strong here. He pulls his arm into his chest. There's no way I can pull it out because he's very, very strong. Everyone's strong in that position. When I get into this position here like this, here, when I say pull your arm in, Max, can't feel anything. So he's much weaker here. This is a much stronger position for me to keep the arm. Now that I'm here like this, I put my foot on his hip here like this, and the reason why I'm doing that is so that he can't turn easily to his right. He won't turn to his right, but I stomp that. So I'm going here and stomp. Then I start to slide down his elbow a little bit and bring my leg over here. My foot goes behind the back of his head. I'm still holding his hip down the other side. My foot's behind his head and my knee's forward here. Now as I turn my knee down so I roll onto my right hip. So I start to go here. You see my knees here. That's already very painful for Max. Some people will tap here, just like that. If they don't, I undo this here, thumb up, other leg comes over. Knees together, try and roll there, Max. He's got no movement there at all. Look at his arm. Have to be very careful with this one. It's very different to this. Now he's got all this rolling ability. You see? When this foot is here, under the back of his head, and the other one's here, it's going to hurt his arm. He's got no scapular movement. Much tighter. So let's have a look at it again. Very good arm lock. So I'm here, leaning forward. Hold this one. Just for a bit of arm separation is good. Hold this one here. This one goes straight through the middle, over the top. He doesn't usually expect it. He'll be defending his neck, so he'll be thinking that I can't get him with a choke. And he's probably right, it's hard to get a choke. So there's a hole here, here, and here. Around the back we go, like this. Very, very strong. Stomp with the foot. Other foot comes over, and knee goes, see my toes behind his neck with my knee down. Slide down his elbow a bit and keep turning my right hip down. This is bad here. I'll leave it a bit of pain for the big guy. Here, thumb up. Look at this. Here, and I straighten. Look at the angle. A lot of damage there already. Next one, a little conversion. Here. Now, this time here, I'm going to come through, I'm going to push this arm down here and here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for this foot to come over here. I'm going to hold this. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now here he's not going to tap. So same sort of thing. I keep going over this way here now. Here. And this pressure is right. There it goes. Just like a triangle lock with an arm lock conversion. There's a lot of these, but it depends on what he's doing with his arms. It's the most important thing here. So this one time here, you get that separation again. I push this one down, pull this one up here. Then this foot comes over to here. Lock him on. Get a bit of angle this way, and here. Thumb up again.